Hello there everybody, Aero here and welcome to The Man in the Suit. It's the fascinating analog horror story that took the world by storm. A man enters a Godzilla suit only to never leave it again. And I haven't seen it, not a single episode. The series began over a year ago, but something recently came out that piqued my interest. Suitborn. It's a brand new horror game purely inspired by the Man in the Suit series. So, today, for the first time, we'll be experiencing the Man in the Suit series from start to finish. Then we'll see if the original story permeates well into the official game and does the iconic series justice. Sit back, relax, and enjoy The Man in the Suit. Just generic airy sounds in the background. Is that our boy? That's a bridge on the left and there's a big boy in the middle. We know Godzilla's a big boy. Bro, don't leave me on the screen. This is so eerie. It's ever so slightly brightening, but this looks like a city on fire. The person in the Gojira suit was unknown at the time. I believe that's the original pronunciation, the Japanese pronunciation of Godzilla. But the story the actor has with Gojira is odd. This is a photo of him in the suit. Don't really see him. How big is the suit? Here is another picture. Don't jump scare me. He got the acting job of being and wearing the Gojira suit. I bet the sets they made for these scenes back in the day were sick. I saw that. There was a hidden message in there somewhere. It looks like the same scene with Godzilla in the background, but it's like inverted. And according to ChatGPT, Godzilla may be a monster, but I wonder if that is truly natural. And will I end up being inside the body of this gigantic beast? That's why I must become one with him. Things are getting weird straight away, and it sounds like that's coming from the point of view of the person that's wearing the suit. They're starting to question divinity of the Godzilla character. Anyway, let's continue. And the actor fell in love with it. Okay, that's exactly it. We're on the right path. He would wear the suit most of the time to the point that you never saw his actual face. A Toho producer. That is very unusual. That is very creepy. Even when we take breaks, he would just wear the suit. The suit would sometimes heat up, but he didn't care. Actor on set. But damn. It was like if he was addicted to the suit, like if it's calling his name. Another Toho producer. It has gotten to the point where he brings the suit home, even though we tell him not to. Co-director. He wouldn't really speak a lot, but he would say that his name is Goji. Basically the nickname we gave to the suit. The last time he was seen on set, he was acting in the suit until he just stopped. This is the photo that was taken. Ugh, did he just pause? Very, very creepy. Several minutes later, he would start to walk and stop yet again. His breathing was muffled, yet he was also breathing oddly. It's happening. The singularity is happening. The director thought this was a joke, poking at him to get back in place, but he wouldn't budge. Oh, look at that picture. That's a real photo. So unnerving. After 2 odd minutes of oddly breathing, he would tell people to check on him and to make sure he takes off the suit. This was the photo someone took before the person on the right saw what was inside. What the freak did they see? The man opened the costume to see that he was growing into the suit. His flesh would slowly rip away as he tried to open the pocket where the actor would enter the suit. Ooh, the binding is literally merging with it. The suit was now his skin. Amazing. Beautiful. I'll have 10 of them. Disgusting. Love it. This is right up my alley. God. Somehow his body deformed to the point he was filling the inside of the suit. It's almost like he's becoming this like viscous sack of goo, like human goo, and it's just filling up the inside. This is what they expected. Yeah? Okay. Wait, is his head meant to be at his torso, like chest height? Is that where the eye holes are? I thought it was like through the mouth. This is what they found. Oh my god. I am on edge. Oof. I'll be honest, I don't even know what I'm looking at because the crosshatches kind of look like scaffolding and I feel like the rest of it is just the goo that I was talking about. But what they're trying to show, I guess, is a network of internal organs that have now become the insides of the suit. And this is also a really cool detail that I just found because I wanted to confirm the fact that Gojira is the original Japanese way of saying it. But something else that's quite cool, the etymology of the word, it's actually 2 Japanese words put together, gorira, which is gorilla, and kujira, which is whale. When put together is Gojira. Godzilla. Didn't know that. Right, episode 2, I'm excited. Not 1, but 2 of the most terrifying creatures ever loosed on man. each a raging, unkillable horror. I was about to say unlikable. Both on a rampage to stun your every sense. Gigantus, the fire monster. Born to destroy each other. Is it Gigantus or Gigantus? I think it's Gigantus. But first, they'll destroy the world.
Here's motion picture adventure and excitement to stagger the imagination. The fantastic fire monsters raging out of the flaming bowels of hell. Mighty Gigantus.
Gigantus.
Whole cities in his wrath.
Bruh, I just thought about it.
Angurius, screaming its challenge of mortal combat.
So
Battle of the ages.
neither one of these...
Sights and sensations beyond any.
Ooh, I was about to say neither one of them is Godzilla. I guess they're different kaijus, a different show. The man in the Gojira suit still came along for the next movie. If they stopped and told anyone about the suit man, Toho would have been sued and ridiculed for keeping such a disgusting creation. So they decided to keep him out of the public eye so they could bank off the success of Gojira. So they made Gojira 2, but he wasn't in it. They just got some other kaijus. Similar vibe. Kept on banking it. Toho wanted to find out the ultimate cause for all of this. Yeah, wouldn't it just happen to the next person? Or was it something to do with the belief in the person that was in the suit? The man in the suit has been examined by private doctors. The doctors weren't really sure about the cause, saying it might be a pill, but they weren't certain. What they were certain about was the outcome. Whatever he took or had made his skin and flesh inflate in the inner suit, melting and fusing together. Somehow the outside of the suit was now his skin. A pill? No, I think it was his divine belief in Godzilla, man, and the character. His bones were rearranged inside to match with the height of the suit. Oh, that is disgusting. That is absolutely foul to think about. He can somehow feel the outer layer of the suit as if it was his own skin. That means his nervous system also just completely merged with the plasticine suit. Very weird. It turned out that he could see out of the eye sockets of the suit, but his eyes were bloodshot. Oh god. There it is. His eyes were bloodshot. Yep, they look bloodshot. Ooh, analog horror eyes if I've ever seen them. That necessary? Oh god. The hairs on my arms are standing up. The name of the actor who plays Angurius is... redacted. Who's Angurius again? Is he the other guy? People on set noticed how he was odded out by the man in the suit. No one cared to tell him what happened and what he has become. Man, they really made him just act with him, huh? And did the man in the suit continue acting? The man in the Gojira suit was very cooperative. Even after losing his vocal cords, oh my god, he could still make noises like one of an animal. Bro, he was still employed? Corporations, man, they never... You know what I mean. I didn't even need to finish that sentence. You know exactly what I mean. They'll work you to the bone. Even if you become some transcended, organic monster being. Everything would go great until the last scene they had to do where they would both fight. I think I know who's gonna win. Not gonna be the turtle. My money's on Gojira. Because he's just got singularity with the suit. He's got all that control. Took the fight seriously, didn't he? Took it all the way. Only one man standing. A fight to the death. If he believed in the Godzilla freaking character, he's gonna believe the fights are real too. Everything is real to him. Oh, this is a scene from the actual show. Yo, how fun would it have been to be an actor just getting to destroy these miniaturette sets? Yep, there he goes. They're wrestling. And he's put his face through the pagoda looking thing. He's eating him. Okay, that's... Is that canon? Is this scene canon, or did he make... Is this part of... The man in the Gojira suit would chomp on the actor's head, making him bleed profusely. This was never part of the script. I didn't think so. He just started having a munch. The actor would yell painfully for help as the teeth clamped onto his head. Seconds later, the actor would stop moving. The man in the suit would protect the unconscious actor as he roared to anyone who came close to the unconscious actor. Protect is an interesting word. I think it was more like, I think he wanted to keep his meal for himself. The actor would awaken, shaking violently as he struggles to get up from the ground. The crew on the set helped him up. Fearing the worst, they tried to take off the suit. It wouldn't budge. So, Gojira can infect people. This is new. A picture was somehow taken when the man in the suit roaring and protecting the unconscious actor. Has he kind of given him the same virus, the same disease that makes you merge? What's this pill they referred to earlier? I haven't forgotten that. This is the picture. Oh my god. Oh, tingly feeling all over. I saw that blue screen. There wasn't any text in it though, right? What, these stills? When they're like, we have a photo, by the way, and here it is. This is what they expected. Oh, here we go. This is the best part. I love this part. It's like figurine silhouette from a toilet. It's like that man inside a kaiju. And this is what we saw inside. That stick figure is so poorly drawn. What the frick was that? Don't do that to me. We gotta go back and look at that. How dare you just throw that photo in there? I'm assuming this is Godzilla and not Angurius because it kind of looks like you can see the mouth. In this mouth, the lips at the very least, that white line. So the English translation of this Japanese text is, wake up, you have a purpose. Stop trying to prevent the inevitable. That's creepy. That is some Eren Yeager level dialogue. He is trying to recruit to his team. This is what they found. Oh, the music's slowing down. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Scary. I hate it. Gonna give me nightmares. What is it? Stop making me wait. Dude, what is it? This is so... so brutal. Oh. Totally merged. In an instant. That said something! That directly translates to help me. I was startled by the first encounter of the man in the suit. It made me more curious than ever. It might harm me of doing this, but I need answers. Okay, so we've got a reporter on the case. So I've gone to one of my friends who was smart with the stuff. I won't name her, so I'll call her Elisa. I called her, but she was in the middle of teaching her class, but she'd still call me back because of how curious she was. She had never seen anything like this. I recorded this section of the call.
The thing is, whatever this was caused wasn't from a pill. This is something else.
I agree.
Oh, God. This is the work of radiation. Holy shit. The man in the suit doesn't fuse with the suit instantly. His body explodes in the suit, then it reshapes itself in the suit. How do I explain this? Imagine a cream-filled donut. Without the cream, it's mostly a flat donut. That was
I guess so.
Before, but because of the filling. The man, it basically filled up all the space. But him and a cream-filled donut are different. Cream and donut are separate entities. There is a barrier so they don't mix. The man in the suit, however, his skin, his flesh, his bones, it's fusing with the suit. His teeth would be the suit's. Whatever he took. It's mutating him. It's making him more like a creature than a human. Soon he will have animalistic properties, like using its teeth more effectively, and would be able to control his tail. You said his eyes could move? And that they are bloodshot? But in this photo, his eyes flashed back.
Oh my god.
Human eyes don't do that. You need to try and put him down. If not, it is probably too late for mankind.
For mankind as a whole? She said something about him mutating to the point that he looks like a beast. She also mentioned cream pies a lot, which has got to be satirical. There's no way they added that in here for no reason. I question what he would look like when he is fully mutated. She corrected me. There is no stopping point for the mutation. She then told me to go to an artist and gave me a description that I sadly forgot now. Why? An artist to like draw what he could eventually turn into? Something like that? I told them to make the art and they complied. My Japanese would be a bit rusty because I thought I asked for one drawing but got 3. Let's go. Here are the drawings. So these are artist impressions of what he could evolve into via the mutation. Okay. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah, humanity's screwed. Humanity's screwed. I'll take her point on that, Elisa. Oh damn. Kind of looks like a brain. But those are probably scales, and he's a dinosaur. This one is most likely. How do I How do I even begin to translate that? Someone help a brother out in the comments, please. I snuck around the Toho building a day after the encounter with the man in the suit. I found a tape labeled, maybe suit trial? Not sure. I realized this was some years after the Angurius incident. Let me just show it. Alright, then just show it then. Just show it. What did you find? Alrighty. Ugh. I can see Godzilla's silhouette in the background a little bit. It's loud. I've translated some of the... I can't read that. Oh, it's in the description. We are fully aware of the situation we are in. We will do our best to test what threw me to here so they can train him. What? We will try and do some audio tests. Let's start with the man in the suit. We have him in a cell. Make sure he is there until you can train him. He destroyed the light and only the darkness. But that's okay. We have a light. Alrighty. Ooh. The light you have is just flash on your camera? That is not good. Yo, this better be in the game. This better be in the game. Is that his foot and tail kind of wrapping behind? Can't really tell. Looks like his tail. Looks like you're gonna die. Looks like we're all gonna die. You wanna take another photo? It's not looking good, pals. It's not looking good. Come on. We need a little bit more than this. Oh, he's talking. His voice is so creepy. Oh, I love his voice. Oh, it's got a deep vibration in it. I don't know what he's saying. He's clearly communicating with the crew. I wish I knew what he was saying. Oh, he's speaking English, bro. He just said the destroyer of worlds. Just so hard to hear, though. And there it goes. What? What? I don't know. I don't know. You need to help me. You need to hold my hand a little bit more on this one. But it sounds like a warning. And I am scared. Whatever you're saying, I agree. And I actually like this music. Oh, I can see someone. I can see something. And I kind of feel like it's getting closer. Oh, that's his nose. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? Thank you for speaking in English before, but the low reverberation in your voice was just so damn sexy. I couldn't listen. I couldn't hear it. Or I could feel it, though. I'll tell you that much. Don't kill me. Done? I think we're on to the next one. Yeah, we are. I was mailed this tape. This is called mailed message. I don't think someone in the Toho studio made this. Huh? What does that say? You don't understand. Ooh, crowd's getting flashbanged. You killed my family. Who's saying this? You Americans cheered when we lost. We lost our homes. Oh! We lost our families. Is this World War II? Are we going World War II? You nuked... I didn't see this direction coming at all. You nuke took my wife. I mean, the nuke... Sorry. The nuke took my kids. Yeah, man. Hiroshima was our home. I left for a business trip. Oh, and he survived. You took everything from me. So I decided to return peace by getting rid of the people who wronged us. Damn. Oh, and he's gone. He just did a flash step. He's out of here. Why? I like where this is going, man. Did you grow? That's a lot of teeth. You know what? Before we jump into this one, we need to talk about that one. The one before that, I didn't have much to say because I didn't really take that much in. But this one, I like the direction that it's going in. Clearly, let me take that word back. Nothing is clear so far. But was the person giving out that message, the text inside of that recent video, the man in the suit? Because I could see a world where he was the man that lost his family. And then following this, he started acting. And once he started acting in the Gojira suit, he learned of this character that had this almighty godlike power and strength. And that's why he started to believe the Godzilla character. Because to him, it was a symbol of power and a symbol of revenge. And that's why he really started to love it. And in the beginning, we know that that's a lot of the reason why he ends up becoming singular with the Godzilla suit, is because he revered the suit. And that was kind of like lore explaining how he got to the point why he would be in a psychological position to want to idolize something that isn't even real, because you need out of this earth strength to fight against America. That's the reality of the situation in their military industrial complex. So what better than a freaking kaiju that doesn't even actually exist? Do you see where I'm going? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's watch Dorsal Extraction 1962. They were shabby, but they came from Toho. What were? Did I miss something? I recently got 2 sets of mail. Okay, so I did miss something. They were shabby, but they came from Toho. There's another vidya. They didn't look professional. They looked sloppy. One was how nobody at Toho mailed me the weird package, even though the mailing address was from there. What? That hurt. Second was that I was fired. They must have thought I was telling people this. They were correct. Oh, well, okay. Thankfully, I had befriended someone to be a spy and get me photos and tapes of what was happening. I really thought that said Mick photos, like a McDonald's Happy Meal, the Mick photos. He came here earlier with a tape called AKA Dorsal Extraction. I wasn't even going to try and pronounce that. That would have been insensitive. It kind of looks like the Toei Animation old school Dragon Ball Z intro logos. Come on, translate it, please. Please! We will try and get him out of the suit. There's nothing. He's a cream pie, baby. He exploded in there. His cream pie exploded in there. We are unsure if this is going to work. He's merged in there. He filled that bad boy up, just like a donut. Oh, spiky. It still looks like a cactus, but something else is in there. Oh, are they gonna force it? They're gonna try and force it off, aren't they? They're gonna get gooped. What do they think is gonna come out? What am I looking at? They're gonna force it. They're forcing it. They're forcing him out. Ugh. I wonder if that would even work though, because his shell is strong, like the real one. He was very cooperative. Okay, so does he want to go out? We thought it would hurt him, but it didn't. I mean, it was an inanimate object before, but his nervous system connected to it. The results are fantastic. Really? You're telling me you separated a completely mutated and merged organism, an organic organism? Those sounds were not very nice. I'm surprised that isn't the end, because the spy told me that after 2 minutes of this being filmed, the man in the suit would attack a man with a camera. He told me the flash from the camera hurt his eyes. Oh, his eyes do function differently to human eyes, considering they flash in the dark. The person took photos while they ran. How? Were they just, These are the photos, thank God. Ooh, look at those dogs. Big thick toes. Is this him outside of the suit? That looks like his armpit or butt crack. I'm gonna go with armpit. Okay, the photos are slowly making their way up. They look like E.T. on the side. Oh no, there he is. He's just on the right side, and the photo is kind of distorted. He looks so weird though. He kind of looks like a turtle, a de-shelled turtle. That's what he's become. What else? What else do we got? Do we have a clear one of his face? We got a clear one of his face, and I kind of regret asking for it. He's got a big slice up his nose. Angurius suit 1956. After digging for it, they had finally found it. He finally got the tape I wanted. What? What was it? I want to know what happened to the man in the... Yeah, I forgot about him. They totally made me forget about him. What happened to that guy? He was also merged with the suit. We have tried our best to comply with the other person mutated in the suit. What were his requests? Do we want to stay in it? But his persistence hurts our finances. Persistence in what? Is it how much he's eating or something like that? People want to see him, but he doesn't want to be seen. Oh no. I was confused at first. This was all? Until... Then he started to explain. He explained that the next movie was supposed to be the man in the Angurius suit versus the man in the suit. They have tried their best wanting to comply with Angurius, like if they were training a dog to do tricks. Okay, I don't know about... that's weird. He snapped a photo of them trying to comply with Angurius. Okay, yeah, he kind of does look like a rabid dog, and they're trying to hold him down, and it looks spiky as hell as well. That was so creepy. They said they were going to use force on him, using tasers and such. Yeah, that's how you get a dog to learn when he can have treats. Tase him. But he warned me that there was a movie in the works. Okay, so I guess they succeeded. To a certain extent. Something about Godzilla battling a... American. No. Giant moth. That was my second guess. Man, if it just waited one more second, I would have guessed that. But I had to ruin my guessing game. That's okay. Who's Mothman? I have tried to get off of this situation and just leave Japan, but if I tried to, I'd probably be arrested. What? Why? What? Why? Why? What? I went too far into this rabbit hole. Too far to the point I can't get out. It just keeps getting worse. Oh, that music is terrifying. Somewhere in the making of the new movie, the man in the suit somehow escaped. He's going to America. He's gonna get his revenge. How do I know this? I ran into him on the subway. Here's a photo of me sitting next to him. It was on the news. Hey, big boy. You weren't that big before. Whoa. He's growing. He's reached fully singularity. Title, Monstrous Movie. Monster sighting. Sightings and witnesses have seen a creature that resembles a lanky and tall Godzilla. I mean, he wasn't that lanky. He was kind of stocky, I'm not gonna lie. He's got itty-bitty arms. One late night, couple started to travel home as the husband took some photos. The husband was a photographer and thought taking a picture of the road would be an inspiration for his next photo piece. Instead, he took a photo of Godzilla. Ooh. One of the photos captured this. Is it him in the distance or something like that? That would be cool. That'd be freaking cool. Oh my god, I just kicked my table. Oh, that boy coming. That big boy coming. Okay, so he's the width of a lane on the roads now. He's 5 meters tall, 6 meters tall? Around later that night, a boy would see a silhouette of the mysterious beast. Thinking it was Godzilla, he stormed outside with a camera, taking a photo of it. Don't die. Don't get too close, young man. Godzilla doesn't like flashes. His eyes, they get sensitive. These were the photos he was able to take. Not a bad photo. Not a bad photo at all. You got a good silhouette. Your camera kind of sucks, but you're a little boy. I guess that shows he's around the height or just under a lamppost, which we can now assume he's probably closer to 7 to 8 meters, I would say. But then again, there he looks short. He's like about the height of just over a car. That's closer to like 4. Inconsistencies. We have tried to interview the kid, asking him what he had seen and to draw a picture of the creature. Brother, there's no reason to draw a picture. His photos are perfect. He's got the evidence right there. I've seen the film with my dad. I know what Godzilla would look like, said the kid. Was he about to say, but this wasn't him? The thing I saw outside on the street wasn't Godzilla. I freaking knew it. Yeah, because he's mutated. He's mutating into Cream Pie-Zilla. I think that's what they call him now. The beast's skin looked fake yet real, very uncanny. I must admit, something that I do not completely understand yet is that removal tape, whether he was completely removed from the suit or what. I don't really understand. I don't think it was a creature. It might be some man in a suit. Hey kid, you're closer to the truth than you realize. How about becoming a detective? We need a young man like you on the case. I don't know how I can explain his face. It somehow kept changing. I think it's because of the lack of sleep. Like the lack of sleep of the man in the suit or you? But I do remember one of his faces. He quickly drew a drawing of it. Okay, he's a shapeshifter. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrendous. Ooh, my arms. I don't like that. I mean, the hairs on my arms. Toho got wind of this fast, explaining this was a promotion for their new movie. Corporations, man. They'll lie through their teeth just so that they don't get in trouble and keep on peddling their same bull manure. Somehow, they were able to stop any more copies of this story from printing again. How? How, bruh? How? Did they recapture Godzilla? I have too many questions. What was he even doing outside? How did he even escape? Were Toho able to catch him? Hey, that's what I just asked. Very interesting. Did they finish the movie? That's another question. Did they? Did Mothman defeat Godzilla? I'm not sure. But it seems as though Toho... Okay. Yeah. Godzilla, yep. Red silhouette versus Mothman. Or Big Moth. It's not Mothman, I just like calling him Mothman. Yeah, I agree. So quiet, can I turn it up? Oh, boy got slapped. Oh, he's huge, look at him. Great, that tape was hard to consume, I'm not gonna lie. The spy I had befriended told me what had happened during the time the man in the suit had escaped. He had told me that something went wrong. Okay, so he escaped. They didn't let him loose. And it definitely wasn't a promotion, we all knew that. He said this has happened because of what conditions the man in the suit was in. Was it being in a dark cage underground? He was lathered with some plastic, with plastic that made him look different and a bit shiny. With plastic? He had to wear a glossy type of contact so they could hide his bloodshot eyes. Why was he still compliant at this point, man? I don't get it. He was forced to withstand high wind. Are they trying to create a super weapon? What sort of movie is this? He was dragged around. I'm assuming this is part of filming, right? He was treated like a circus animal. I mean, why would you want to get on the bad side of a literal dinosaur? Because he was compliant, that's what. During production, instead of the man in the suit fighting another man in a monster suit, it would be replaced by a puppet. Okay? Every time they got in a suit, they would join with the suit. Fair enough. Finally, they learned their lesson, at the very least. The man in the suit saw Mosura, the puppet moth, as a living being. He thought someone was inside the puppet because of how lifelike it acted. So he bit it and tried to spread the virus, the merging virus. I don't know why I just started yelling, sorry. That could have even been in my head. I didn't even need to say it out loud. Toho thought this was a very smart tactic until they realized they had a problem, and that problem was... Music is getting creepier. Someone needed to be in one of the larvae suits. Larvae suits. Why couldn't they make that a puppet too? One female actor thought it was a good idea because of how much security they had, so agreed to be in one of the shots, being inside the larva suit. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. It was originally her first day on the job and invited her parents to see her act. Her parents didn't care about what character she was in the movie. They were happy that she was even included in production. Aww. Until he made love to one of the larvae suits. Is that what it's gonna be? Or he stepped on it? Sadly, the amount of security isn't going to help her out of the trap she put herself in. Bro, just rip the band-aid off. What happened? I need to know. I need to know. In one of the scenes they were filming, the man in the suit snapped, going after the Mosura puppet, biting onto it. After realizing that the moth was a puppet, he would go ballistic and charged after the woman in the larva suit. Ooh, that's creepy. Okay, he wanted to take it out on the closest person to him. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's what she was meant to look like. But after he was done with her... Bro, he's thick. Stocky. The man in the suit charges forward against the other suit. The larva suit had plenty of headroom for her to duck down, but that won't stop the man from charging deeper. Chomping deeper? Charging in to chomp deeper? While her head gets bitten, her parents see everything. Oh, God. Welcome to the crew. She's just become one of us. Hey, it's the toilet symbol for male and female toilets. They tried to intervene. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And security just watched from their seats. Useless security. Sad stuff, man. They were both mauled to death by the man in this... I'm assuming their daughter's gonna survive though, but in her new form. After mauling them, the man in the suit would immediately try to protect the larva suit, but the production crew were ready this time. They clearly weren't ready enough. What'd they do? With tasers, they stunned him away from the larva suit. In some fit of rage, he barges through security and escapes. Sounds like it was just a choice at that point. He could leave whenever he wanted. There was a team that was quickly dispatched to catch the man in the suit. 4 men were tasked to stay with the larva suit, wanting to try and get her out of the suit. You gotta get her out ASAP, man, or else she's gonna explode like a cream donut. You know cream donuts on the inside? The spy was in the team to get the man in the suit. Okay, so he was on the chase, he was on the hunt. Then what happened? It took an hour to find the man in the suit. That's when all the photos were taken in the public. They saw him looking around the forest as if he was just wandering around and looking at nature. As if he was calm. The calmness broke as it saw the people trying to capture it. Yeah, I mean, it was back up against the wall, pushing a dog into a corner. That dog's gonna bite. The man in the suit was surrounded, and so he did a blast. That's all that's left at this point. He has to have that Godzilla nuke blast. Then it would start to shake violently. No. He twitched as a sudden sound, as if he was vibrating. I can hear a sound in the background. It's building up. Oh, that sounds wet. That sounds moist. It vomited a red boiling liquid, presumably his own blood. Oh! That's not like a cream donut at all. What? Why? This is foul imagery, man. Is it gonna be, acidic in some way? It was probably a last resort the creature had, but somehow they had a hold of the beast and took it back. I don't know what last resort that was. I don't know what plan he thought he had, but it wasn't gonna shock them. The spy took a picture of what was left. Oh yeah, that's acidic. But what could that be? They left quickly to go put the man in the suit into a secure place. Is it him? Can he liquefy? They feared the worst coming back. What was it? I'm on the edge of my seat. You've won me over. Oh, the white text is always going to be a abrupt message. This is what they expected. A nice red boiling puddle. Oh, we're back to her. At least they expected it this time. The network inside is already merged and melded together. This is what they found. It's going to be opposite. They just found her alive. Just a beheaded girl. Found a real larva, huh? I've gotten several updates on what had happened after the Mosura incident. I'm so curious what happened. 7 important things happened during that. The spy had passed by a room where a Toho executive and a government figure were talking. They were talking about the current state on the matter. Talking about the cocoon, the current state Gojira was in, the news, etc. The most important detail I got from that was that I finally knew who was helping them along with hiding this. Someone from the government, huh? Secondly was the cocoon. The cocoon or chrysalis was forming in one of the warehouses that stored the props for filmmaking. Yeah, that is pretty damn creepy. They got people to try and take it off, but when touching the cocoon, it sprayed an orange gas that flooded the room, presumably being something radioactive or poisonous. Yo! Yeah, this is getting gross. Thankfully, no one got hurt. They evacuated the warehouse instead of removing it. They want to keep it. Studying progress? Is that what it said? Progress? Yeah, purposes. Studying purposes. I'm very agitated about this whole situation. They are doing stupid little mistakes that ruin other people's lives. They're just trying to find a way to monetize this. Thirdly, scientists or specialists arrive on the scene where the man in the suit released his blood, expecting the same puddle from before, but they were met with this. What the freak? What? What'd they see? What'd they see? A radioactive sea, right? A radioactive puddle? Yeah, that's smoke. It looks like smoke, but it also could be kind of similar to the silhouette of Godzilla's spikes on his back. You know, the star-shaped spikes? It had gotten so bad that they needed people in hazmat suits so they can come closer to the puddle, in quotation marks. Puddle. They look like KKK members. As they looked at the puddle, they realized they needed to shut down the area. Yo, that looks like something from Stranger Things. They were too afraid to touch the substance, so they closed down the area. Great idea. Let's just forget any of this even happened. Fourthly, someone at the scene of the puddle said that they could have seen an eyeball in the foaming puddle. They weren't too sure to believe their claims, thinking it could have been a hoax. I mean, I'll believe anything at this point with this situation, man. I'll believe anything. They weren't taking any chances, looking closer if they could find the eye in the puddle. Yeah, I mean, gross. They weren't successful for finding the eye in the puddle. The area around it was shut down. I mean, to be fair, if it is boiling and bubbling, the circular bubbles could look like an eyeball. Fifthly, I found out that they were going to make another movie despite what is going on. Yeah, I knew it. They were going to try and monetize it. That's why they were trying to keep everything hidden. Sixth, I've gotten mail from one of my daughters. Huh? What's that got to do with anything? Who are your daughters? They die in a nuclear blast? Me, mommy, you, camera? Wait, who the hell's that in the bottom left? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Little sister, we miss you, Daddy. I thought your family was dead. Dear redacted, I don't know what that says. I'm struggling to read this. Dear redacted, I have been worried about you. It was just supposed to be a movie. Our movie. And you something more? Are you okay? What's going on? I don't know. There's a freaking Godzilla man. It's more important than just a movie. I miss them. Where are they? Where are they? I'm stuck here. Only here to show what happened. Very unnerving. Very, very unnerving. I want to go home, but I can't. Okay, I think his family is alive, but they're just somewhere else. Last thing I got updated on was getting a concept art for what the new monster would be like. And they're really just going forward with it. This time I'm going to try and intervene. I mean, if you don't, they're just going to add another person to the crew. I can't let this happen. Not for the third time. You mean fourth time? There's already been 3 incidents. I mean, if the man in the suit, the turtle guy, and Mothman, that's 3. Can't let it happen a 4th time, buddy. Oh, it's a dragon! What's the dragon called? A 3-headed dragon! So this is the last tape in the series. Okay. Nice.
Nothing the screen has ever shown before can surpass the thrills of Ghidra, the 3-headed monster.
That's what it is. That's what it's called. Ghidra. Like a dragon. It's not really a dragon, it's more like a Godzilla with 3 heads, essentially. What the frick is going on? Toho decided to be more careful and cautious during filming their next film. They need multiple people to be in that suit. Whoa. Their plan was to make a semi-puppet, semi-suit. Their reasoning for this to possibly confuse the man in the suit. I mean, what? It's still a bad idea. Toho have been testing with new materials that would be resistant to heavy damage. So armor. They're making armored suits now. These materials consisted of redacted, and the one and only redacted. Was it going to be vibranium or something like that? Why would you redact it? A puppet last time pissed him off. The lower body would have this toughened material. What do you mean by toughened material? Is it like scales? The head and neck, however, were made for puppeteering, meaning they wouldn't be made of this material. Okay. So it's their weak spot. That's what it is. Most other kaiju that were in the film were puppets. Learning from their mistakes from last time, the larva for Mothra was now a puppet. Wow, they learned so much. Don't put any people in. Wow. This time, I will intervene. Let's go, baby. Hero of the story. I want to see it. Is that a 12 gauge? Is that a duck shooting rifle? I mean, who are you gonna shoot? I know it sounds risky to go to a workplace with a shotgun, but this thing needs to be put down once and for all. His appearance changes. I'm not sure how. It might be Toho's doing. I don't know, I think it's him. But then again, they did mention that part where they put the shine on him. And the lenses, the contacts on his eyes. Toho's team were incredibly confident about this plan. Yo, are you giving me secret messages in the glitches? Because please don't. However, their confidence was put to the test. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be confident. They shouldn't be. It's never worked in the past. They only had one last thing to film. The man in the suit was behaving properly because of heavy security. That's the weirdest thing. He sometimes behaves. Whoa. The man in the suit couldn't possibly take a bite out of the suit actor because of the toughened material. I mean, the problem is he going to try? However, they have forgotten about one thing. The larvae, or the turtle man. According to how it was built, the neck and head were the most vulnerable parts. Oh yeah, I meant the weak spot. That's what I meant. The weak points. The neck and head was supported by the suit actor's arms and hands. I like that position, just like... There was a contraption that makes it so the suit actor would pull on a lever to open the mouth of Ghidorah. That's a cool photo. In one of the last shots, the man in the suit would just stay there, not moving. On purpose? Or not on purpose. Then he would start to shake violently. Oh no. Oh no, we know where this goes. And it's not a good place, I'll tell you that much. The team on the set tried to do something, but the suit actor for Ghidorah got too close. The man in the suit would bite onto the head of Ghidorah. I mean, I saw that coming from a mile away. You know, it'd be disgusting if he bit in and then started throwing up on the inside. Oh no. There it is, all in his mouth. But he's not like he looks smooth there. Do you know what I mean? The man in the suit would puke the same red boiling substance from before in the Ghidorah suit's head. That's what you heard me. It's on tape. I guessed it. I theorized it in the moment. This acidic substance ran through the suit actor's arm that supported the neck. Ooh, and it started to fill it up, didn't it? Oh, gross. This was when I started to enter the studio. However, some of the workers there were confused. Yeah, it's probably because you had a shotgun in your arms. Just a guess. They might be confused about me bringing a guitar case. The shotgun I brought being inside of it. Yeah, I guessed that. Should have just put it in your pant leg and walked with one straight leg. No one will find that weird. They stopped me and asked me a question. Where have you been? I mean, do they really care about what's going on with you when... is a puke monster? I asked, wasn't I fired? Oh, is that what the letter said before? Maybe, I don't know. No, we saw that a few tapes ago. You never were, they replied. Whoa! What? Okay. So that was forged. As I barged through, ignoring their comment, I realized that the set they were in had a power box in the room. He must have noticed me because after puking his acidic blood in the head of the Ghidorah suit, he faced the power box. It happened so fast. Oh god. Yo! 3D? We've never seen this before. I was like, what was that? It was just a no-slip sign. Those his eyes? Because we know his eyes glow. Oh god, he's being chased. Your boy is being chased. Did you just shoot? That was a weak shotgun. I think he got a shot off. Good work. Good work. What am I looking at? Hey, he did it! And I respect you. Damn. He crowned him. Totally blew his brains out. I mean, he freaking deserved it. No. Don't regrow. He's regrowing. He's regrowing. That is terrifying. His glowing red eyes, shattered jaw. He's too strong. We're donezo, baby. Humankind is done. What in the world was that? What is that? What am I looking at? I'm trying to make it out, but I can't see an image. It feels like one of those optical illusion photos where it's like, do you see the boy in the boat? I can see something moving at the bottom right. Maybe I should just really focus. Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, it's the three-headed boy. He's mutated. Let's just confirm what that says before this ends. Okay, it says you can't kill God. Well, we're screwed. That was freaking amazing. I can't believe it took me this long to watch this, but I'm glad I did as well because I got to watch it in its whole totality. I read some comments saying that due to the toxicity of the community, it cancelled the series. I really hope that's not true. I hope this isn't the end, but who knows. Now let's see what Suitborn has in store for us. So, Suitborn is in its alpha stage and it's on Roblox. I mean, I really like the imagery. I don't have high hopes for Roblox, but this looks pretty damn good. The description states, congratulations, you've been hired for the night shift at an old kaiju department facility. Do well and you might make it out alive. Fail and you'll meet the man in the suit, Gojira. And here we are. This looks pretty damn good. Let's see what it has in store for us. Okay, so there's only one night so far, and they said there were five. This is Five Nights at Freddy's, baby. Whoa, look at these Godzilla heads. This is so cool. Nice, and they've even got a Godzilla statue right here in the middle. The Suitborn lurks beyond the protection of the office. If he spots you, run. Over time, your anxiety will slowly increase. Once it reaches 100%, you will perish. Watch the cameras to reduce your anxiety. Damn, death from anxiety? Around the map are various closet rooms. These are safe areas to hide from the Suitborn. Do not stay in the closets for too long. Your anxiety will catch up. Keep the generator fueled. Time won't pass while the generator isn't powered. Complete all the tasks, make it to 6 a.m., and you might escape alive. Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
You have one new message.
What is it? Remove 10 posters.
Welcome to the night shift. You're at Pacific Storage, Lot B, or... Back in the 1950s.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Mostly monster flicks, guys in suits, stomping on miniatures, that kind of thing, you know? Real retro. Your job's simple. Monitor the place, make sure nothing's falling apart, keep tabs on the cameras. Owner wants to flip the building. Before he does that, he needs someone to give it a thumbs up. And that's you. I'm supposed to give you the basic rundown, but there's something you should know. Back in 55, they were filming here. Big production, lots of press.
Oh, I know.
Playing the monster, he collapsed during filming. The suit was too thick, zero airflow, hot lights, long takes. They figured he passed out, but...
Am I about to die from anxiety?
No one could find him. He was gone. Suit too. It vanished. No one ever saw him again.
Well, that's not lore accurate, I can tell you that much.
They never found a body. The studio buried it, moved on, and shut the place down. But rumors stuck. People say they still see someone. A tall figure, rubber skin, moving like it's stuck in a roll and never left.
This is ridiculous. I'm literally listening to this and my anxiety is at 77%. What am I meant to do? What was it? Okay, I was listening to the intro. Bro, what sort of... I was listening to the intro. 2 lives remain, there is no God, only me. Alright.
Things in this place don't like being seen, especially when it's wearing masks.
You know what? I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna remove the posters. 1:39 a.m. What does this say? View cameras to reduce anxiety. Well, could have told me that before. So annoying. This is very Five Nights at Freddy's. I can hear something to my left. So we've got some swinging Godzilla suits. Ah, he's back there. So I should go right. Didn't they say the office was safe? Remove 9 posters, survive till 6 a.m., keep the generator fueled. Whoa, this is creepy. Okay, let's see what we can do. It's over there, I can hear him. So this is how you go inside these. I can hear something. There must be a poster on the other side of this wall. Right? Yeah, there it is. I knew it. I could hear it. It was just too loud. Okay, that's one. That's another one. Maybe I should have left the last poster in the office to do. Okay, just use the sound prompts. What's this? Freaking Godzilla, man. Suitborn. Here we go, another one. I do like how the aesthetic of the map is based on that last found footage part in the last episode that we watched. That is cool. I'm at 30% anxiety. I've got 5 posters left. Oh, I can hear one. Wait, up there. He's coming for me though. I think we're doing just fine. This is the exit. No, What is it? Where is he? I'm assuming there's going to be more tasks that appear. Oh! There he was. It's in the next room. Ooh! Refuel the generator. How? Let me go look at the cameras. Okay. If we look in the cameras, it should reduce our anxiety, right? Oh, I can't look in the cameras because there's no power in the generator. What if I just go up to the generator and see what happens? Huh? Here we go. He's right over there. Hold to refuel. This is gonna be so loud, he's gonna come find me. I'm at 75%. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I probably needed a team for this. Oh! Yeah, it's because of my anxiety. I'm about to die. Okay, that's as good as it gets. Let me just run all the way back to here and look in the cameras. Okay, this should reduce some anxiety. Right? He's around here somewhere. There he is. I see you, buddy. Five Nights at Freddy's. This is actually creepy. Oh, there's the infographic of how he looks in the suit. Oh, he's in the generator room. Alright, let's go find some more. Anxiety is down, batteries are okay. Keeping air out. This game is not lore accurate, I'll tell you that much. Oh, there's something on the other side of this wall. But he's over there. Okay, I gotta go around. It's not lore accurate, but it takes aspects of the lore. Here we go. Come on. I think I know where the last ones are. He's over there, so I gotta go this way. I think there was one more over here. Oh, I heard it. Somewhere in this general vicinity. It's in the toilet? No, it's on the other side of this wall. Over there. Okay. One more poster left and we're good. We're Gucci. I like the posters. I don't like how some of them are just pixelated though. Yeah, he's over there. He's... Oh, there he is. Where is he? He's going that way. He's kind of gatekeeping, but I need to get rid of this one. And do I exit? No, I gotta stay alive. Can I find some batterinos? How about we do some generator work? Because that's gonna run out. Here we go. More batteries. Let's do some generator work. Let's keep this going. Okay, and then we'll go look in the cameras, and then if we can survive through to 6 a.m., that would be ideal. Come on. This is so anxiety-inducing. I do wonder if my anxiety is heightened by the fact that I just watched the entire series for the first time. Okay, let's view the cameras. Okay. Anxiety is flying down. I don't understand. There he is. Which is not far from me. Storage room 1A. So what's my task now? What does that say? Survive until 6 a.m. What time is it? It's 5:01, baby! Oh, baby, a triple. And there were batteries here? You're kidding me. Okay, let's just watch them on the cams then. Okay, 5:14. Where is he? What? Is he coming for me? Why? Why? Oh my god! What am I meant to do? He's on my ass. Oh! Oh! That was so close! Why? What did I do? Oh my god. It's like right outside. How'd that make my anxiety go through the roof? My real life anxiety is through the roof. Okay, let's go back and see what's going on. Let's put some more batteries in. 6 a.m. We did it. What do you mean escape? Where is he? You're gonna make me escape? He's coming from that way. Going the other way. At least the map's kind of easy to take in. He sounds like he's over there. I think we're Gucci. There's the exit. I don't know what the deal is with this room. What? What? Get up! Why do you automatically sit down in Roblox? That actually angered me, man. Boom, baby. Five Nights at Freddy's sound effect. Pizza. Godzilla. 30 buckaroos. 30 bucks, you're welcome to not Aeroga. Good job on your first night. Okay. Great. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be, but it was night one and there's gonna be more nights, so what's the deal with this? What the hell? Walk into the light, maybe? Well, everybody, that was Suitborn, and that was the Man in the Suit series. A very, very fun series. I enjoyed it. I like gaming. I like analog horror. This covered it all. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're here till now, you have to subscribe. Come on, just click the button, like the video, drop a comment on what you want to see me play or watch and react to next. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.